I just started scrims. I had no idea what was going on. So I may or may not be a little bit out of breath. I'm very fat and I ran out of breath running out upstairs. Yes, it is true. Don't judge me. So, everything should be good. I've got some cool new overlay stuff. Which I might actually have to turn off the host list during the draft stage, but I don't really think it's too important as you're going to see the draft when you hop into the game anyway. And it is going to be HollowPoint versus a team I've nicknamed Chad. I don't know if they've actually got a team name, because I just got here and no one's told me very much. So I've just called them Chad, because their breach is called Chadox. So I was like, you know what? That'll do. So I'm going to add team names at the top of the screen when we hop into game. I'm going to have to figure out a better way of doing it because I'm not quite sure what's the most effective way. But it should look a lot nicer and more appealing to the eyes to watch.
Select your agent.
Is the aim. We do see Chad go with the breach actually. Oh, Sage coming out for Turbine. Okay. I feel like team name Chad kind of suits them quite well because breach is definitely a Chad champion. He's very strong, quite cool. Okay, this is where we get to see who's on what side. I can figure out where to put the team names, which is why I haven't done it before, because I don't know. There's probably a method to the madness of who's on what side at the top of the screen, but I'm not sure of it yet. I didn't have time to investigate. Okay, you ready for this? Team 1. Oh, epic. Kind of in like a really shit quality, but you know, whatever, it should be fine. Call them Chad. And maybe move it across a bit. I don't know, I don't really think that matters too much. Whatever. Get it looking as nice as possible, so it's going to be HollowPoint starting on the defense side of this map. Frenzies coming out. There is 3 Frenzies at the moment in this pistol round, and I mean, you know what I think about Frenzies if you've watched any of my previous casted games? It is that they don't really seem to perform very well. Every time I say that, they seem to go off. So, quick maths, we can see that Chad actually have 2 Frenzies to 1, so they should in theory win the pistol round based off that logic. It is a little bit flawed, so maybe not. Do you see them kind of playing for a little bit of a default here? They're trying to get aggressive towards B. Looking for some openings into the round. Some nades comes out. A little bit of damage across the board. A few people look a bit low. Omen gets across to site, but he's not got his gun out. He can't defend himself, and Turbine's going to shoot him in the back, taking him down. Ekin gets a kill over towards Drap, who is getting aggressive. Mid-wall comes up, but that can get spammed down pretty quickly, even with the pistols. They've already broken one segment of it. Dazilla is trying to look around site, seeing if there's anyone still there. But in the meantime, Sonny has got some nice aggressive positioning, working around mid with his teleport, getting himself an advantage in kills. They're 4-3 right now. Still has flash available to set up for his teammates. Turbine with another long-range kill. Flank from B comes through. Finds one, drops over to really low, finishes it up with a 3k. Sonny finding the other kill. Between them, they killed everyone with some nice plays. I'm going to have to take a sip of water because, man, running up those stairs killed me. I'm dead. Dying. Yeah, so far, the Sage has done alright. I mean, you kind of have to put this wall down without people being stood right in front of it. It looks like that's what Turbine's going to do. He looks like he's trying to place it down as soon as this wall drops. Because obviously the change just came through, which means you can't place it before the timer. And that changes his mind, actually. It's not really the best reactionary utility, just because of how quickly it gets destroyed if you just place it down. Quick, it does get spotted over here towards mid. They didn't destroy that. No, I'm not quite sure how many people I saw, but Zero are going to get 2 here for sure. And that's nice. If he went 1-for-1 trade and give them a gun, then they'll be in the advantage. But I think... Okay, well, doesn't matter what I think, because the round's already over. Sony with 2, and Turbine with 1 of his own. That was a very quick round. 5-man push-up short. I like it. You're trying to play together, get these trades with the classics, but it didn't quite work out for them. It did a little bit of damage. But it doesn't really matter because HollowPoint are going to go for a bonus buy right now. They are going to have to rebuy 2 weapons because 2 of their teammates died. They're just going to buy up the pistols, it looks like. keep their money quite high so they are able to buy next round even if they lose.
Here.
The definition of a bonus buy. Looks like they're going to go for aggression, which is also the right play, because you don't really want to be playing passively with these close-range weapons, just because that allows the enemy to take the angles that they want. Sonny is in a really aggressive position right now. With his smoker, if they push through, that could have been really bad, but he actually finds one, and that's quite good right there. You can't really expect someone to get more than one kill playing in a position like that. And that was all you could really expect from him. Dazilla might find another one. Wall comes through. They might not be aware that someone's pushed through this. Spam comes through though, so I think they'll be ready to check. Omen won't really have too much an advantage. He gets one kill. Does get headshot though. Drap with the aggressive dash for taking down Venomisa when they have their drone out. Upgrading to the Phantom, peeking over the wall. Doesn't find the pre-fire Mina with the well-placed headshot. But look at the HP. These Spectres and Stingers could really do some work. Everyone on Chad is like really low right now. No armor across the board. 1 HP. Zerai gets 1 kill. Straight off the bat. Clears under heaven as well. There's no one there. They're tapping the bomb. The wall also gives them a little bit of cover.
1 enemy remaining.
Devon finding another one. Picks a Vandal up, so this could be another kill. Not quite. And Mina actually comes in huge with a 4K right there. Bringing the round for their team. Surviving on at 21 HP. Those Stingers and Spectres could have easily won that round with the health pool of the targets that they had to kill. Mina with the disciplinary spray control with the Phantom finds it. He's 1 kill away from his showstopper. First ult has actually been charged already. Sonny from the shadows and an ult coming out from Drap. I've bigged this guy up quite a lot with his ult plays, and every time I big him up, he does nothing. So, you know, instead I'm going to tell you how bad this guy is, and he really never gets his kills. Try and give him a nice caster's curse. No one's peeking towards mid though, so it's not really going to be too important. Zero finding the fadeaway kill towards B main. 33 HP left. Couple of shotguns. He gets revealed. He's going to drone out to try and wait for some time. Mina though finds Turbine. And they have an AWP of their own actually, it seems like. Drap finding 1 kill. With it through the smoke, it seems quick with a trade. So they now have a B site completely open and available to plant the bomb. They've got from the shadows, but I mean, this isn't really a kind of situation that you can use it very effectively. Zilla is still quite scared that someone might be over here in B main. He's just peeking over to it. It's going to get smoked off, and they're going to get aggressive onto the site. Little do they know that all 3 of their players are on site. Dark comes through, and that could call for a bit of spam. Doesn't find anyone, unfortunately. The alarm bot does trigger, but doesn't get anyone.
1 enemy remaining.
Sonny the double kills the 1v1. Dazilla finding the back of Hecking. Hecking got 1 kill, and he looked away, not expecting them both to come from the same angle, but Dazilla did, and he got that kill. Nice round for them. These rounds are kind of coming through by the skin of the teeth for everyone, apart from pistol round. All the others have been like 1 player surviving, so the money for both teams isn't really too hot right now. Like HollowPoint, it doesn't even look like they're going to be able to buy a full buy this round. They're going to have a Bulldog. Dazilla is not even going to be able to afford a Bulldog. Maybe Drap will drop him one. He might have to live with a... He's going for a Ghost. Okay, this is kind of the play I would expect, right? They don't need the full buy this round because they know that Chad don't really have the best money. So they're just going to buy a few SMGs, a few pistols, and hopefully this 1 Phantom and AWP can carry them through this round. But it's not going to work too well if he gets stunned out by Breach's Fisher line, because you can't scope him without. He's going to get revealed as well. Boombot's rushing towards him. You would really expect the teammate to deal with that, and he's going to go down to 55 HP. Can't quite find the close shot onto Mina, so he's going to go down. Leroy is still alive in the back of the site though, but only with the Sheriff. It's going to be quite hard for him to get very many more kills. He goes down. Res is available, but they're both locked in on the site, so he's not going to be able to get any of them. Turbine walling off B main. A nice play, but no one is actually there, so it's not going to mean too much. He's going to try and go back onto the site with these Sheriffs. They both have Sheriffs left. Omen with a Ghost. Fault line comes through, stuns them off the angle a little bit. Lots of utility to bait for time. Alarm bot comes through as well. And Turbine actually finds Hecking, shooting him in the back. No one's covering for him. Chadox gets 1 killing quick with another one. It's just Dazilla left to clutch 1v3, but he gets picked by everyone and goes down. But unfortunately, them not buying up more guns actually comes back to bite them. I feel like if they actually had rifles or even Spectres in that round, it would have gone a lot better. Or going down really early is just not what you want to see. And Shadox is actually going to have it right now, so the economy has kind of just flipped all off the back of that 1 round. HollowPoint are looking quite good. And Odin coming out for Zero. We have seen him pull this weapon out quite a lot, but there's no one going to be peeking him over towards B, so he's not going to be able to get the spam at least early. If this ends up like an A play, Bladestorm comes out, but Trap doesn't find anyone. Finally gets the follow-up with the classic, but you feel like if he got that kill with the blades, he might be unable to double down and get another one. Sonny is there with a backup, does get flashed out. Flashed out twice, but no one's checked him quite yet. He goes down before he can see again. That is a very quick A site take. As I was saying, Hunter's Fury comes out though. So Zero might be able to stall this plant a little bit longer. Laying the last one. Finds a lot of damage. As I was saying, that Odin is not really the best weapon for a retake. What's this, F6? No, F. Yeah, look at this shot dart. It's actually going to find the planter. After they've planted, but still, that puts them in a really nice position. Zilla with another kill. Quick actually caught out shooting the turret down is going to be not very good. But it's just going to be Venomnesia with the AWP left. Not really the best weapon for a 2v1 clutch, unless they're going to peek into him like that, slow walking up. He has Hunter's Fury available as well, so he can just wait for the bomb sound to get tapped and peek with and shoot through the wall with that. He's going to, and he might actually get shot in the side of the head. He cancels it, realizes what's going on, and finds the one tap with the Sheriff. A nice clutch from Venomnesia there. Coming in pretty huge for his team. A game sense to know that he wasn't on the bomb. After firing that one shot, he's like, right, he's not on the bomb, so he's probably pushing me, and he just cancels it, whips the Sheriff out, and is confident in hitting that shot, and he does so. Nice play from him. Is 3-3. Nice close game from these two teams. They seem quite evenly matched, which is always fun to watch.
Eyes on target.
Nice little lineups again. Oh no, wrong button. Oh no, I wanted to watch it. Okay, well they're going for a 4-man push over towards B. Unfortunately for them, not a single person is there, so they're not going to be able to find any kills off the back of 5-man pushing it. They'll get the information that it's A, and if they can all run together, they might be able to get a nice lockdown, like in towards A main.
Coming back.
Maybe they could get a few people with that and actually win this round. They just really don't have very good weapons. Showstopper comes through, isn't going to find anyone, so we know it's a bit of a waste, and he actually damages himself with it, so these pistols are starting to look a little bit more deadly. Mina's going to die to a little fewer shots. Drone is watching the flank, and he might have seen someone. He's holding with the AWP. There are going to be so many people peeking into him, though. He's got no movement abilities to get out of this situation. He can't find another shot, and Mina and Venomnesia both go down, giving upgraded weapons. Will they check this corner? No, they won't. Checking peeks out, though, so he only gets one. I feel like if he'd played that a bit slower, it might have gone a bit better for them. They do still have lockdown available, but Chaddox gets a collateral whilst he's peeking over towards A main. And finishes up that round. It wasn't actually a collat, but it was like two really shots in real quick succession. Landing both the heads. He managed to pick up the AWP again, and yeah, that was really close, to be fair. They still have a lockdown available for this round as well. You feel like HollowPoint kind of have a bit of an advantage. Just because of how powerful that ult is. They can. King does have one of his own, so he can like counter it out. But I feel like whoever uses lockdown last in the round is kind of at an advantage, and usually you would see the defensive team use it after the offensive team, because the offensive team kind of pick out where they want to go with it, and then the defensive guys come in for the retake. And Sonny is not going to get checked. People check your corners. He's going to find 2 here, make that 3. I switched off him by accident, but that's not important. He finds 3 right there. All comes through, and he's going to get a heal from his Sage probably. Or not. Sage is just going to get aggressive. Finds another kill as well. And he's going to eventually heal his teammate, like a good Sage player should. And it is just a Venomnesia with AWP left. He didn't have any opportunity to get an initial pick in the round. He's going to miss that shot as well, which is really unfortunate. He gets revealed. He's getting pushed by 4 people, 5 people. And then flanked from mid. He misses another shot, and Zero just peeks right into him and takes his head clean off. It was a really nice sight hold from Sonny, but I mean, that's not going to work more than once, is it? Like, now they're going to check that corner every single time they go to the B site. There's no way that's going to work more than once. And, like, you know. Got to come up with something else. I say it's not going to work more than once, but he's actually gone back to that corner, so I don't know. Maybe he feels like it might. Either way, it was a nice little spray down from him. He's going to the opposite corner instead. Maybe he can get some people while their backs are turned looking into the other corner. Who knows? Going to smoke out for his team, and Drap is holding a nice peek angle towards mid. But it looks like it's just going to be a full B push. Loads of utility coming through. Sonny is going to get full flash, so he's not going to be able to find any kills off the back of that. Drap does stay alive and actually gets one. Turbine with a trade, make that 2. Over towards main. He walled off and got 3 through that little gap. They couldn't push out. Some really nice utility from him, and it is just Amnesia left alive again. And a really nice quick peek with Drap getting the trade. And the last surviving player. And man, his B site is really not working. HollowPoint really seem to have this kind of site defense down. This wall is coming in huge, just giving them like one small little angle to shoot through, allowing them to get loads of different lineups and multi-kills through. Is coming in quite huge. Maybe we're starting to see the power of Sage. Because yeah, you can shoot one gap in the wall, but that just gives the defenders a smaller angle that they have to hold. So I still think that gives them an advantage. And I think the attackers kind of have to break the entire wall. It looks like this might be the first mid-peak coming through, but Trap misses that shot as well. Man, what is it with people and missing initial AWP shots at the start of the round for First Blood? I don't know, but I've seen it so often. It's going to be a really quick shot. Alarmbot comes through, he breaks it in time. The door is shut, and Amnesia actually finds First Blood over towards mid. There's someone pushed through the smoke. Drop with the trade though, and the long-range stinger from Mina just finds a triple headshot onto Sonny. The door has been broken. Sorry. So he's not going to be able to shoot it again. He's going to fall back with 22 HP left. Lockdown was used as well. So like I said, the defenders do have one. And I feel like they're in an advantage here. He's going to get pushed. He's actually going to go down. So it's going to get destroyed. Unless Trap can defend it. No, it's going to get spammed. No, it's not. It's actually going to stay there. And Trap with 3 kills with this Blade Storm. Or 2 kills, 1 with the AWP. And that's going to confirm where at least one of the last players is. Because they know they're not on site, so they should know pretty much where everyone else is. Drap with another kill. He's on for the ace right now with the Blade Storm. All he needs is one connection with the right click, and he finds it. The first ace I have actually casted in scrims, I do believe. Maybe not the first, but one of the only ones I've seen. And that was really nice. Blade Storm is such a powerful ability. It just allows you to go from that kind of backline angle holding AWP to really aggressive flying through the air, right-clicking people off the face of the map. Seems to work out really well for Drap. It kind of plays to his strengths and his kind of flicky aim style that he's got. And it looks like Chad are going to go for a more A-sided push this round. And they've realised that they're just getting shut down on B all the time. They've just decided to give it up, it seems. They don't want to hold it. So it looks like... No, that was just a lineup. Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups now. That's not good. I'm going to push up towards B and mid, so this is going to kind of confirm where Chad are trying to go for a lineup with the boombot. I've never seen someone line up a boombot so precisely. Sonny finding a kill. Pushing through the smoke is really not very advantageous in this game. Oh, that's come through. Sonny with another. Mina finds him with a grenade though. That's the problem of playing back generator, is that there's not really any avenue of escape if someone grenades you. You're just going to go down. You do have a res available, but the only person that is dead is in the middle of the site, and if they can res them, then it's probably already too late. The aggression heaven is not really the best play actually, because now there's someone for Turbine to be able to res, and it went down for a trade. The bomb hasn't even been planted yet, so res is probably not going to get used. It's just Amnesia left alive. Does have a decent amount of utility. We'll see what he can do with it. Not very much. He misses his reveal dart, unfortunately clipping the edge of the wall there, and Turbine is just going to get on top of his wall, dash across that angle and headshot. Then Amnesia into the next round. And it's 7-4. What was seeming like quite a close game has just been shut down by these B holds. And now it feels like Chad have kind of lost a little bit of their momentum that they had in that 3-round streak previously in the half. Can't really find any more rounds, as you can see. HollowPoint are on a 4-round streak. Kind of need to mix something up and, I don't know, maybe play a bit slower because they're getting shut down when they rush. Looks like that's going to be the case. They're going to play a little bit more passively. Wait to see if HollowPoint are going to push somewhere. Mina has got to check all their angles right now. They don't clear right side, they're going to go down, but it's a nice little crossfire from Sage and Killjoy. So it should be a shade, but Sage turns around. For some reason, Turbine looks into the wall and goes down. Not really what I expected to see. There are still 2 people left on the B side to defend it, so not all is lost yet. Hunter's Fury comes through, and the other is over actually. Finds a tag onto Drap as well. Peeks out and actually finds the nice crispy one tap onto Drap. Drap not able to get that shot off quickly enough. But they're still opting towards B. HollowPoint comes through and actually stuns Dizilla. He's probably going to go down if they check this corner. They actually don't. Mina finds a kill with the showstopper though, and he turns away at precisely the wrong time. The timing is just so off. Fortunately, Dizilla can't find it. And Zerai is going to get shot in the back of the head. The timing wasn't good for him either. We saw him turn around aware that Mina had pushed up mid, but he had to turn back. He was getting pushed from both angles. Wasn't really very much he can do there, unfortunately. But they still win the half. 7-5. It's not really the best half win in the world. Like, if Chad take the pistol round, then there's a high chance they're going to completely come back onto the scoreline and bring it back to 7-7 if they can take the following anti-eco. So they need to come through this pistol round and win it, hopefully. Again, some frenzies across the board. A few frenzies did lose pistol round. Oh, no, they didn't. Never mind. No, they did. Okay, apparently it switches colours in the line when they switch halves. That's strange. No, that's not the way I would have done it. You know, I'd have kept the light blue on the top, red on the bottom, and when they switch halves, the colours would have just swapped. Oh well. He did lose with these two frenzies in the pistol round, and I don't want to say that's just because they had two frenzies. I don't really think it helped them very much. Very quick A push coming through the door is going to get shut. Wall comes out. It's going to be very hard for Chad to push back through this area. The wall is solidified as well. With only pistols, it's going to be quite hard to get through it. Turbine's going to be able to find the people knifing this wall quite quickly. Yeah, Quick goes down. Find him quite quickly, and he's called Quick. Okay, well that wasn't an intentional pun. It wasn't really a pun anyway. It was quite bad. Sage, he's in a really nice position here in this wall. There's no way they're going to check this. Oh, never mind. I thought they were trapped in. They might actually check this. No, they won't. But the angle's so small, the frenzy isn't going to be able to find the kills quick enough. Drap is fully flashed. Can't quite find where he is. Evolved into a 3v3. Quite messily. I wasn't really quite sure what's going down. Sonny is going to run out of ammo, not be able to find him. The knife is going to come out. But I don't really feel like a knife's a weapon you can pull out when you run out of ammo in the pistol round. Unless they completely run out on that frenzy, which is a possibility. Yeah, they had. Okay, yeah, the knife was the only option for them. Like I was going to say, if they had an opportunity to reload, then I would have gone for that over the knife, because the knife is just so inconsistent in this game. Actually quite hard to hit. But yeah, they did have 0 ammo and 0 in reserve, so that was the only option they had, unfortunately. That's, again, is one of the negatives of the frenzy. It's not got very much ammo compared to something like a classic or a ghost. It does look... I don't know, they're not going to force buy into this round. They're just going to go with 5 classics across the board, and they're going to play a default with the classics. I don't know, I usually like to see teams going for like an aggressive push altogether somewhere when they've got a 5-man classic round. Just because it actually like results in some kills usually. Going for an aggressive play like that, but they're going to push up individually across the map, and it looks like HollowPoint are doing the correct thing here and waiting for this aggression to come through to see if there is any, so they can counteract it without rushing in blind. Looks like they might want to go towards A, so they are going to probably dodge quite a lot of this mid-aggression. They're going to have to be watching out for the flank. They've got alarm bots down, so they will actually catch people out flanking.
Cover going out.
They're pushing it over towards A. No one's actually holding the site from the site. So it's going to be a 5v5 retake, but with classics, it's not really the weapon you want to retake with. It doesn't have good range in there. The alarm bot's triggered. They've got a turret there, so they're going to know people are coming from the flank. Bomb has gone down, but Hecking actually gets the first kill of the round here from Heaven. Sonny peeking back into it, can't quite find the Mina with another one, and Dizilla with the first kill for his team. Turbine again on top of this wall with this little gap. Zero finds one of the flanking members. Both the people who are in the flank are down, but Hecking on 5 HP. They do kind of have a little bit of an angle on the bomb, and Turbine is getting pushed from all different angles. He gets one kill before he goes down. Dizilla is holding. Dizilla was holding, so his teammate could go with the lineups. Chaddox just peeks with the classic, right clicks, finds them both. I do think they have enough time for the defuse here. Yeah, milliseconds. And he just cross-mapped. He's this overplayer, sorry. He just cross-mapped Zero with the classic. Man, there was didn't really have much of a chance. Low HP. The classic is just so good in that kind of a situation. It's just like, you got quick peek, you don't even really have to think about aiming too much because that right click has got a pretty decent AoE. So you just aim in the general vicinity and you'll take down those low HP targets. And they actually get the second round eco, full eco. HollowPoint just lost to 5 classics, which is not very good. But actually, Chad are going to go back into this with full rifles. I don't know if this is really the play, because you know that HollowPoint can't buy full rifles, so maybe it would have been a better idea to pick some SMGs, build the economy up a little bit. Instead they're going to go for full rifles. Now if HollowPoint get even a single kill, if they take the site and pick the weapons up, then they're going to be in a really good spot for this after plant position. With the upgraded weapons, the turret goes down, the flashes come through, no one's dead quite yet. And everyone has rotated over here towards Hecking with the first kill, make that 2-0. I finally trades it out with the Ghost, and Mina with a long range kill from Evan over on A. It's just going to be 0. I left alone with the Ghost. 78 HP. He has a shock dart left available, but he doesn't really have any time to use it. He finds a couple of headshots, a little bit of damage, but Quick's going to find that kill through the edge of the wall. And it is 8-7. Really close game. Both these teams are putting on quite a show. And again, an AWP coming out for Drap. He didn't see him hit too many shots, but he did hit some nice shots. So hopefully he can be a little bit more consistent in this half. Because the AWP is a pretty stylish weapon. It's very nice to see people hit the shots with it. I don't know, there's something about it. Maybe it's just because I was an AWPer back in my CSGO days. Just brings back the memories, who knows. Field darts come through. That takes it down, but it's going to be smoked off. And he doesn't really have the angles to peek towards mid. He's going to go up on top of this box. Look for the angles. He's not going to be able to see the drone. He gets revealed as well. I don't really think the drone had the angle for that, but now they're going to know there's an AWP available. Actually, scratch that. Technically, the AWP's still available, but Drap isn't the one who's going to be using it. He gets absolutely deleted from existence through the smoke walls revealed by Venomnesia from the bottom of mid with a Vandal. Man, that was clean. I wish I'd been spectating him when he did that, because that must have been nasty. Got another dart already. Isn't going to get any information. This might call for him to get back aggressive mid. Drab gets revived, actually, okay. Luckily they had res available and he's not going to get spammed through the smoke. Sonny and Turbine with 2 kills in very quick succession. And Drab does have his ult back, so he's got another chance. Chance number 2. If you fail twice in one round, that's just not going to look too good for you. Hecking with a kill, and he actually gets caught out because playing behind Generator with any sort of AoE ability, like a grenade or a Hunter's Fury, it's just a really bad position because you can just get spammed and peeked, and Zerai just pretty confident the site's clear and walks out with his knife out. And Drap, unfortunately, he got his second chance in the round, but he doesn't actually get anything with it. But Dazilla does have quite a nice flank on him. We have seen this man pull out some quite nice clutches. Unfortunately, the door does get shut, so he doesn't really have time. If he'd got there before the door was shut, he might have had a chance. But right now he's just going to save. Right decision here. He had no chance of getting through that door and then finding the double kill. The right call from him for sure. And his aimbot's triggering onto someone through the wall there. I saw that. Fortunately, you were miles away from anyone, so it didn't quite work out. Well, I see what you were trying to do. I used to do that all the time when I played CS. And it was quite scary in CS because of the Overwatch function, so you could actually get banned if you locked on someone through the wall like that. It was like a little bit of a gamble. Like, it was fun, yeah, but you might get banned for it. Who knows? Oh, a boombot peek. Into the peak with a Phantom. He's going to find one, but Mina's full blind. Goes in with the showstopper. Actually uses it as well, so he's not going to have... Oh no, he didn't use it. He hit his head on the top of the wall and goes down, so that's going to give him the trade they wanted. Turbine, he should find the... Oh, he didn't find the kill. This is so messy. Quick. With neither of them had the best spray down. Unfortunately, I was spectating Turbine right there, so all the blame's going to be on him. If I'd been spectating the Omen as well, instead, then it would have been him that I would have DM'd, but Turbine, bro, I'm so sorry. Only is left alive. Fight Phantom with light time. He's going to be right here towards mid. Is a little bit around the corner, so he's not going to get revealed. He's going to push out after the last pulse and find a kill without taking any damage. He has From the Shadows available. The bomb is in a place. The spike is in a place he'll be able to pick it up from. we can find another kill now. Chadax is holding that with an AWP. He's not going to miss that one. All he had to do was click. No aiming even required because of how small that angle was. But if he had missed it, that would have been quite unfortunate. But he didn't. So let's not dwell on things that didn't happen. Going to be rifles again across the board. They're going to be able to full buy on both teams. Brazilla with light armor, but everyone seems to have all the utility they could want. I don't feel like having light armor is the worst situation in this game, just because like there's not like severe aim punch. And if you're playing into Phantoms or Vandals, you're just going to get one shot anyway, so it's not really the worst. They're going to go in again. Bush finds a turret, Greenbot comes out, and Turbine peeks into it, finding one kill. One kill and goes down, but there are 3 people there to try and trade. Mina finds another one, though, make that almost 3. He finds the headshot. I think it might have been like a little bit through the Omen, which actually saved him, because I feel like that angle was close enough. The one shot with the Phantom, and Drap picks his AWP up. He wants this. But is he going to be aware that they're flanking? If he doesn't turn around in time, he's going to get blindsided. He does, but he's not scoped on it. He scopes on it just in time and finds the kill onto Venomnesia. He brings it back down into a 3v2. TP comes out, though, and this might not be known. He doesn't actually quite make it onto sight. Drap misses the kill. Sonny there, back his teammate up and actually finds it, and Drap is there as well for the kill onto Quick. That was some nice covering each other. Drap could have died from the guy in market, but his teammate cleans that up to win the round.
Need a drop.
Timing from Omen, I didn't see that. I think they walked through the smoke like against each other and they didn't quite see each other. I'm not sure what happened. It is up to 9-9. Quite a close game. I'm not sure if they're going for tournament mode where they play 12 rounds each half, but either way. Nice and competitive and close. Someone's going to peek towards shot, so Drap shouldn't find a kill early on. This B-side aggression is coming out again. Mina with this angle that they've been playing so frequently is going to push out with a showstopper. Doesn't find a kill. Finds a bit of damage though onto Omen and over. So that's a bit of a win. You can take the more longer angles if you know that you've done some damage and one tap with the Phantom. But all the damage is going to be useful. Omen's going to go to a from the shadows towards outside B. I don't know how many people he saw there. He definitely knows people are there, but Mina already knew that. He finds another kill at the start of the round, gets his grenade, goes in towards this window, doesn't find any damage, and lockdown is available for Dezilla. There is no Hunter's Fury available to break it through a wall. It will be quite a free round to do it, but they're kind of running out of time and they need to decide whether they're going to do it quickly. They wall off, get the ult orb, trying to charge that res. If he finds one kill, he might be able to res his teammate, but it's so late into the round, I feel like it's just never going to happen. From the shadows is going to come through. Wonder where he's going to. He's going straight onto A side the balls. He's going to get shot through the wall as well, but it doesn't actually cancel it. So he's going to start to get this plant down, and he actually does. That's good.
You should run.
Lockdown comes through. Quick comes back onto the site incredibly quickly, but if they just stick the bomb defuse here, they'll be able to get it. Instead, Turbine going to come in through short with a nice lurk. Finds 2. Almost another one, but Mina's good for that kill. Nobody was hit by Lockdown. So it's just going to be in a 2v2 right now, but doesn't actually have any of his utility left for the lineup, which I know he's been using. He actually does have some on the bomb, and it finds Mina. Okay, he'd already put them on the bomb. He'd already used his lineups. It's just up to Venomnesia with or left in a 1v2, and he's not feeling confident, so he's just going to back away. It's not really the best weapon to go for a retake scenario in, especially against 2 people. Especially when you had to peek left and right going into A main. He's going to not die to the spike, fortunately. It was quite close, but he knew he was far enough away. And both teams have managed to keep AWP. I like this. We see AWPs coming out from both teams quite regularly, and usually I don't really see many people pick them up.
Turret out.
Nice to see. Chad do have a pretty bad buy right now. They've got a Sting and a Spectre with some light armor. Maybe not all the utility in the world. So you would really think that HollowPoint will be able to take this round.
Revealing area.
Field darts coming out towards mid. It's going to be a battle of the AWPs. These AWPs kind of need to do something, at least for Chad. They need to get some kills with this AWP. It's kind of going to be the carry weapon of this round. needs to find a couple kills, but it is on Sova. I don't know, Sova wouldn't really be the character I'd put in AWP, and it looks like he might have DC'd or something. No, he's fine. Like, I wouldn't really put an AWP on a Sova. Like, he doesn't really have the utility to back it up very well. Like, yeah, he's got the reveal dart, but it just works so much better if he's there to back up the AWPer. Like, if the reveal dart can come out, like, through a smoke whilst the AWP's holding it, then it's pretty much guaranteed kill if there is someone that gets revealed by it. I don't know, I just feel like it's much better on someone like a Jet or even a Reyna. You can get that pick on an angle and then instantly back off with the dash or the dismissal to get the trade. Sonny is going to completely bait out a lockdown over here towards A, and he goes down. That should call for HollowPoint to just rush this B side of the map. They need to check their corners, which they are not going to do, but there is only a stinger there, so he's not going to be able to find more than one just because of the lack of ammo. The Venom Ninja is going to find a kill. They didn't smoke it off in
30
time.
seconds left.
They are on the side with the bomb. Drap's going to miss that, but like I said, he can miss the kill, but he can afford to. He finds the tag, so Zero, I mean, he should have been able to clear that kill up, but he's planting the bomb, so I mean he's going to find that. Drap does manage to dodge the Hunter's Fury, gets out with the AWP, hopefully. He could be being chased right now, but he's confident that he isn't.
10 seconds left.
Just going to hold this angle and try and save his weapon. And they're not going to push... English. And they're not going to push him. The right call there, just because they don't really have very much money. They don't want to go for the chase and lose people, because then they won't be able to buy very well into this round. But instead they're going to save all 4 people, not go aggressive when they don't need to, and they're going to keep full rifles across the board here. Just up against Draps or up. And I mean, this is a round where he's got to come up big. He's got to get a lot of kills for his team if they're going to buy up around this. They're going to buy around down to around 2k. But he still needs to go pretty big into this round. He's going to peek out towards the middle. You see, Drap's going to find that as well. You see, if Sova wasn't the one who had to use the reveal dart towards mid and then re-peek into it with the AWP, he would have got that kill 100%. Drap's going to peek into him because Sova is playing the AWP. I just feel like it would work so much better on a different character. He's already started this round off well. He's holding this push that's going to come in through from B, and he should find this kill. Even if he doesn't, he's got dash available to get away. He finds it as well. 2 kills already from him in this round, and he's proving his worth. Taking the kill, Zilla does actually trade that with a chef, so that's good. If he had went down there, then that would have not been very good for them. It's a 4v2. The bomb's going to go down in the position where they have the lineups for it. I don't actually know if they've got utility. They don't. They've got no shot darts available. They have to position, so they're just going to play close up on site. Rick did get 1 kill in the meantime. Traded out though, so he's down into a 1v3. And they all know where he is, and he's going to get shot through the smoke, through a wall by Drap. Wait, no, was that... Where was that from? Well, that was through the smoke, through the little edge of the wall. He was in A main, right? If he just, like, no-scoped him through underneath heaven, that would be pretty impressive, but I'm fairly certain that was just through A main. I mean, it was through a smoke either way, so quite impressive. And yeah, I tell him to show up in a round, and he does. What would you know? Maybe the caster's curse is not such a bad thing.
Here.
Yo, C's, 18 minutes ago. Thanks for the follow, bro. Completely missed it. I don't hear the sounds on this screen because I don't have alerts on. Thanks, bro.
Here.
Appreciated. Oh, a nice aggressive play over towards A. They're going to push up off the back of this Rolling Thunder. Not going to find anyone. Drop's just going to back away from this. He might go down if Sova peeks him towards mid, but he only has a stinger, so it's not really going to happen. Lockdown comes here over towards B. It should be a nice clean sight take because Killjoy has to back off. He gets hit with the Molotovs as well. That's a nice lineup. Pop the lockdown and then pop the Molotovs, so they have to take damage or they're going to get hit by the lockdown. Wall comes through. It's going to get spammed down pretty quickly.
Spike planted.
Which is kind of the downside of the new wall changes, but I feel like it was needed. The Sage was a little bit broken beforehand, but they've just got really good control of the map. Chanox somehow didn't see Turbine here, which means he's going to find 3. They're still not looking at it. They don't know he's here. Mina finally turns around and finds him. What? None of them looked at him. No one even knew he was there. Mina just have this available, so he might find this kill. He actually doesn't. It goes straight between Zilla's legs. But you feel like he had a chance there. I mean, Zero was there with the lineups, so it would have been quite hard. He also had Hunter's Fury available, so I feel like that round was pretty much guaranteed because of the low HP available. Still, how on earth did Turbine find 3 kills there? The only reason Mina even turned around because he got shot at. The communication was clearly lacking in that round because they didn't even turn. They weren't even checking it, they didn't look for it, they didn't do anything. That was really unfortunate. It could have been a round that was theirs. But sadly, it was not to be, and how HollowPoint are just going to go for an aggressive B play really quickly to try and close up this game. On the Shadows comes through onto the back of A site. And Quick goes down to Turbine quite quickly into the round. Flashes come through, this bomb is going to start to go down. They've still got both of the characters available for the lineups. The flank might come in from Raze, but they need to be aware of it. They've got a turret there to hold it. So hopefully they will be fine. They've got no ults on the side of Chad. I'm busy just watching absolutely nothing as everyone's getting killed. Venomnesia though with a nice headshot with his Marshall. Isn't going to find another one though. Drap with the close range right click is going to find it. Hunter's Fury comes through, isn't going to find anything, and it's all 4 people are just grouped up over here towards A. They've already started running away. He could run in and start the defuse, but he doesn't really know. So it is still holding for the lineups. He's going to go for it either way. I mean, why not? It's the last round. If he loses, he loses. He's going to find 1. Might have been 2. The spray control wasn't quite there, and Sonny's going to readjust, stop his spraying, and go for the taps. And he finds it. A nice game from both teams there. Some really nice plays. Some questionable plays. Some interesting things happened. A nice ace from Drap.